Alright, so today we're going to talk about drawing the face, drawing a head, you know. Now, most people, they would start by, drawing a circle and marking out where a jaw would go, all this fun stuff, but no, none of that. What really, if you think about it, the head in profile, okay, profile of the head, here's where the face is, and here's where the nose is. Now, it doesn't take much to notice that there is quite a bit of gap here between the nose and the face. So since the nose is the first thing you see, then it should be the first thing that you draw. Okay, so there's two kinds of noses. When you're drawing the nose, you have a pointed nose, or more of a rounded nose. Now that's it. Just these two. Some people would like to say that there's maybe, a blocky kind of nose, or, but no, none of that. So you have your two choices. You have your pointed nose, or your rounded nose. That's it. So, once you have your nose, the next thing that you'd want to draw is would be the mouth. Now, let's say you've got your ear here, somebody's ear, and here's your mouth. Let's draw some teeth in here. And when you say things, they travel through the air and they enter the ear. So this is how we portray our emotion. That's how we let people know how we're feeling. So the bigger the mouth, the bigger the emotion. So let's say you've got somebody happy. Oh, he's so happy. Okay? This guy is way happier than this guy. Because, he's bigger and he's smaller. So this guy's just a little happy. But this guy, oh, he's really happy. So remember, the bigger your mouth, the bigger the emotion. So now the next thing, obviously, would be the eyes. Now some people like to say, draw little almonds, and then you've got a pupil in here, maybe a couple, reflection bubbles. No, this is all wrong. So eyes, when you're drawing eyes, you gotta make sure they're just round. Big. You ever heard the phrase like dinner plates? Well, dinner plates they're round. So eyes have to be round, and then you just draw a smaller round. So you see, I've got this big circle here, and then a smaller circle in it, and that right there, once you fill it in, that's the pupil. So let's do this again. You got a big circle on the outside and a small circle on the inside. Fill that in. Oh, it's an eye. Now, most of the time, you would do another one over here by making this one a little smaller. This second one, that adds a little 3D to your drawing. See, there's a little bit of difference there. So you gotta keep it interesting, and that's it. Those are eyes. The next thing, heads. Now, see, eyes and heads, both 4 letters. But that's not the only thing they have in common. A head, let me just draw you an eye real quick. If you take away the little circle, whoa, there you go, you got a head. So heads, they're always round. Heads are always always round. And you know, a head and a face isn't, you know, complete unless you have an ear. Like when we were talking earlier about, you know, the mouth to ear, if you're going to have a big emotion, it's got to go somewhere. So don't worry about looking in a mirror or something. I know your ear is on the side of your face, but you just have to remember that ears, they're just C's. That's all they are. Oh, see if I just fill this in. That's an ear. That right there, that's the ear. So ears, they're just big C's. And so the last thing, let's just recap real quick. You got a nose here, and then he's not very emotional, so he's just a little sad. So we're gonna draw him a little mouth, and got circular eyes. There you go. Now heads, they're always round. So here we go, round, and backward C for an ear. So there's your face. Now some people will be like, oh look, there's nothing on top of his head. Well, hair would go here, but that isn't necessary. A lot of people, surprisingly, go through life without hair. So hair isn't always necessary. You know, it's optional. Hair is optional. Now while I've got this guy here without his hair, because like I said, having hair is optional. Well, let me just redo that ear. I'll just draw a new one. There you go. Last thing, say he's got his body here, and if you notice, there's a little bit of empty space right here. Now, I know you keen sleuths out there are like, whoa, you just need a neck. That's it. You got a neck, and then that's it. So don't forget the neck. Now, okay, so we're gonna do our recap here. Just remember, I've broken it all into little acronyms for you to remember. The first one, NAFBIZO. That means nose always first because it sticks out. Easy to remember. Now the next one is BOOM equals B, also known as bigger mouth equals bigger emotions. And then next but not least is ASABER, or ESABER, depending on where you come from. This little acronym stands for eyes should always be round. And then next we have HANDTAB, and that means heads are next. The head is next. They are round. I've made a mistake. This. Whoop. Heads are they're round. HANTAR. Heads are round. So heads are next. They are round. So HANTAR. Yep. Okay. Next, just remember your EABCs. Ears are backwards C's. And I spruced this guy up a little bit. You know, hair isn't necessary. And finally, all you got to remember is don't forget the neck. See, that's it. With these skills, you can just draw just heads and faces. You know, just practice, and you know, there's all sorts of variations. You don't have to follow this to the, you know, exactly how I've done it. This is just one of many examples. But I hope this little lesson has taught you a little bit about drawing heads.